Okay, Dimension Sin Transcendence 15. I already cleared it, but our PC, or not PC, OBS actually kind of acted up on our during our recording, and it crashed. Right as I went for, or right as I went to click stop recording. So, that video didn't get saved. We ended up getting our first clear on this in, I believe it was 4 turns? And that's just because of how all the free turns work between Noctis's, Warp Step and Rem not actually upping the turn count with their regular skills. Like, FR charging doesn't actually count towards the turn count normally. And her swap turns doesn't count towards it either. So, we're actually going to go ahead and just spam away our cure. We do want to get to our FR time before they do, particularly with the 60% right here. But I do believe that nukes our Brave Canes and I think it's our attack is down by like 200%. And that actually does hinder our damage quite a bit. We're okay with like this 50% reduction, like with her auras, it's going to be fine. But we do want to get some turns, or we do want to get our FR going fairly quickly. And our BT effects as well. But we're actually going to do swap turns real quick, because I do believe the speed actually does come into play a little bit later with how the turn order is going to work. Because Reks going to take the majority of his turns just doing FR Echo into... Oh, actually, I should have done... Seymour's call on Rem's turn, just to give ourselves a little more space, but it's fine. We will be spamming quite a bit of 3 turns coming up. Particularly on A here, just because how Warp Step works. You want to go behind on this person that's closest in the turn order to you. That way you warp ahead of them. I'm not the best Noctis main. I actually kind of, still figuring out how he works. But from what I understand, like his plus versions warp him up as well. And how Warp Step works is you're just going to go up ahead of whoever's the closest towards you, as long as you don't have an extra turn ahead of him. Like if Noctis had 2 turns, he wouldn't warp up, but if this only one, everyone should be warping up ahead of A now. I don't know where the hell B went. Not gonna lie, no idea where B went. Here we're actually just gonna go and shield rush just to get, I do believe this gives us the shield buff to the party, and that should put us above 12 buffs, which is important. Alright, next, let's go ahead and cross cleave. And here I think we actually want to swap turns into Noctis for his BT effect. Or what's the turn order? Noctis, Reks, Noctis? I think this is actually perfect. At Noctis' next turn we go for his BT effect. Reks will just do Reks things, I guess. And do we need Rem ahead? I don't think we do. I think here we just we could refresh her LD buff. I think let's go ahead and do that. We're not gonna have too much time to do that on Noctis' upcoming turn. We could also choose to just BT effect or FR here with Noctis and then just BT effect on his upcoming turn. But I think we should be fine. I hope. Because we're also going to want to do this outside of summon phase. Just because there hasn't been like a notice that the summon phase has been fixed yet. So we're going to try and do our best to avoid relying on it in this run. Okay, perfect. They only went up just a small amount. Here, I think we actually want to LD. Keep that high on the count. Man, look at these animations. I love that update where you could hide the bravery. So nice. Yeah, see, we're still on like turn 1 technically because of the way Warp Step doesn't increase your turn count. It's very strong. Oh my god, are you kidding me? They actually went to 60%? Let's see how much damage we could actually get with that up. because when I was doing the run the first time around, like I did notice that 60% was kind of annoying, and we don't actually cancel it using Rem's FR Echo. I was really trying to beat this this threshold right here, but they just jumped. That's fine. That's not even the plus version. Now we'll go ahead and yeah, let's hit A. Just because Noctis's FR does give us warp step again, and that's gonna let us continue jumping in front while not increasing the turn count, which is actually kind of cool. I see why XCal likes doing the you know, the zero turn, the no turn runs, because you get like the big ass score bonus at the end. You know, it doesn't mean anything really, but it is cool. Let's go ahead and spam Rem real quick. Yeah, so unfortunately we didn't beat the VFR effect here, but I think with how much damage this team can output, it's not going to matter in the grand scheme of things. Especially if we go for Rem's BT effect, we should be fine. We have one more turn of warp step here. We want to save Reks' last turn for his BT effect, that way we can get the most out of his BT phase. Reks is he's a very good damage dealer, but in particular he's good at handling these HP gates. And there's only 3 of them in this fight, and they're not like his Lost Chapter where you have to avoid your BT phase completely. You could actually go into BT phase and deal with it there. And Reks is just very good at just you know, the double bonks. They handle it very quickly. Yeah, so I think we lost a warp step on Rem, so she's actually gonna move back, but it should be fine. Yeah, we're actually gonna just get her BT effect up. And then the rest of the last remaining turn should just go to Noctis and Reks here, just constantly spamming on A, so we could just stay above him. So he's gonna drop a little quicker than he is, but that should be fine. Especially with this Noctis big ass follow up. We don't have the ultimate weapon on him, but it's fine. Oh nice, she still triggered her follow-up after her BT effect. Normally, some characters don't do that. So that's nice that we actually did. And we have a launch coming up? Things are coming up Millhouse. This run is going great. Just because these turns aren't actually going to count. So that's actually really... that's pretty neat. And with those extra 2 turns and we just stay, and if we just stay above A, yeah, you see Noctis warped up. And warp up's really cool. Rem warping up is a little unfortunate, but it's fine. If anything, if we could get her absorb, or like her devoted heart, or whatever the 1-turn buff is, if we could get that on Noctis during his BT phase, so he just constantly retains that 50% up, that would be pretty ideal. That would be pretty ideal. And so we do have to focus on A just so we could keep above him, which gets a little one-sided, or a little lopsided in terms of the damage, especially with Noctis' BT effect, because he's only single target. But it's fine. Yeah, we warped up, turn count's not going up, and that's... man, that's crazy. This will probably be like another 3-turn, 4-turn. Oh, now he delayed himself. And we are out of echoes here. Let's just go ahead and do some big damage. Or we actually want to target this guy, just because the guy on our left, or B, already has his HP gate coming up, so we don't want to waste all that single target damage on him. Maybe we should have. I'm just realizing, I'm like, wait a second. He didn't actually go down. 8 turns, 700%. So what's the ideal play here? Because Rem does give her 1 turn follow-up to whoever's following her, and that's Reks. I think we just go for EX AoE. Yeah, nothing fancy. And then on Reks' turn, we target B with his BT effect. Just so he has 1 turn left to warp step, so he will warp in front of B. At least I do believe this is warp step. Oh well, now we have to target A. What to do here? It's gonna be a little scuffed, but it's fine. We're only gonna have 4 turns. I have 2 1 turns. What are these? It's warp step and magical protection. Interesting. What do we do here? I think we always BT effect here. Oh, and we targeted B, didn't we? We should have targeted A. I'm beginning to think we didn't need to do the double echo with Reks, and we could have got that BT effect up so we could have this turn set up for Reigns into, you know, whoever else we need. It's fine. But how fast these guys are melting, I don't think it really mattered. Not gonna lie. In the grand scheme of things, I don't think it really mattered. Just go ahead and LD again. And just because that was big AoE. Got the guy on the left down. We're probably not even gonna need the BT phase in all honesty. But it's just one of those things where it's like, it's nice to have, you know? Actually, maybe we could just make this a no BT phase showcase. But then we're not gonna get the most out of, Actually... If we swap turns here into Reks... We're at 99, or we're at like 90%, basically max to gauge. And this is gonna like do 20 million. We only have 2 turns left on Noctis over here. And we don't want to press summon because I heard this is still bugged. Yeah, I think we Heavenly Fist. We get Rim up. Yeah, I think we had to not go super ham with all the echoes on Reks and just do 1 into his BT effect to get the most out of this FR, or to get the most out of this force stun. But with how much damage we're going to be outputting in just these 3 turns alone, I think it's more than enough actually. A little bit of a waste there, because he's going to recover. Yeah, but here we could see, you know, 20 million before turn. And unfortunate, Noctis doesn't have Rems. It's like hard to get Rems effect up on Noctis while still, like, there are ways to do it, but like it does have to like require Rem into Noctis, her cure, and then swap turns right after. Which is, you know, can be a little convoluted during force time. A little hard to set up. This is first phase anyway. Let's see, so we do have to do this out of order. I think we go EX, LD, or we're actually at the max already. We could just go for, we're not missing any damage just because we're already at the maximum gauge. So we're going to do this just a little out of order. Wow, the turn count still says 2. And we still have turns left on Noctis's BT effect. So he should be coming in just to like whack them as well. So that was 30 million on launch, 20 million on his follow-ups, or on his preemptive attacks. And then another 10 with Noctis. It was like 50 million AoE. Or it's like 50 million to one target, and then the other target I think takes 40. Which is, you know, that's a pretty good amount. We probably could have kept this at a 2-turn run if we didn't burst phase and we just decided to spam like AA or something. But I mean, come on, who doesn't like burst phase? I love burst phase. Yeah, we're actually gonna get a shorter turn count than my first run, and that one was a little more traditional with you know, 6, or it was like 5 turns of the FR. Like managing all these turns gets a little funky. But yeah, these bosses are straight up, they're dead. Yeah, between all the turn manipulation going on, it gets a little hard to manage it all, honestly. I'm not the best at it, as you guys saw, you know. I think that was, what, a 3-turn burst phase? With all the echoes and setting up the BT effects. So, you know, it ended up working out in the end. It still did a monstrous amount of damage. Let's just go ahead and blade combo. Actually, we don't even need to go that ham with it anymore. You know, it's that Simpsons meme, stop, stop, he's already dead. Actually, I don't think I've seen Rex's actual, sometimes characters have like weird HP attacks that like have any animation to it. Let's see what Rex's is. Oh, it's just a sword thrust. Nothing special. And we overkilled this guy. Rex is getting his vengeance. He should have been in 12 longer than 5 minutes, damn it. And just some last HP attacks for good measure. Just to get the end screen to look nice. Yeah, just the extra millions. I think with just 3 turns of maximum gauge in BT phase, let's see what the end number actually looks like. Because that was only, that could have looked way nicer had I optimized it a little better. Yeah, it's like you know, almost 200 million in a non-optimized BT phase. 3 turns. That's still pretty good. Still pretty good. But yeah, boys, there's the run. Dimension 10-15. Yeah, I had already done this initially, but OBS decided to crash and, you know, make me do this all over again. You know, make sure I have the footage, but there you go. I do have Noctis' artifacts. I need to equip those. And with that, we only have one more left to go. Take it easy, boys.